The question of who the real tribal chief is in WWE's Bloodline saga has been the subject of much debate. Meanwhile, Hall of Famer Kurt Angle recently shared his perspective on who he acknowledges as the true tribal chief of this long-running family storyline. Roman Reigns leads the Og bloodline, comprised of Jimmy USO, Jey USO, and Sami Zayn. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa is the leader of the new bloodline, which includes Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and Tonga Loa. At Survivor Series on November 30th, 2024, Reigns' team and CM Punk defeated Sikoa's group and Bronson Reed in the men's War Games match. However, as the Street Champion still possesses the Eula Fala, he declared on last week's SmackDown that he remains the head of the table. In an interview with Muscle Man Malcolm, WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle was asked who he acknowledged as his tribal chief within the Bloodline saga. The Olympic gold medalist affirmed his allegiance and loyalty to Roman Reigns over Solo Sikoa. Multi-time WWE World Champion John Cena will retire from in-ring competition at the end of 2025. Randy Orton has been the top contender in speculations about who could face the Cenation leader in his final match. During the same interaction with Muscle Man Malcolm, Kurt Angle explained why Roman Reigns should be John Cena's final in-ring opponent in WWE. Kurt Angle is no stranger to epic battles and unforgettable rivalries. A WWE Hall of Famer and Olympic gold medalist, his career has been defined by his ability to tell stories in the ring that transcend the squared circle. Recently, Angle made waves when he suggested that Roman Reigns, the tribal chief and face of WWE's modern era, should be his ideal final opponent if he were to step into the ring for one last match. This unexpected declaration has sent fans into a frenzy, reigniting debates about Angle's legacy, Roman's dominance, and what such a dream match could mean for WWE. Let's dive deep into why Kurt Angle believes Roman Reigns is the ultimate choice for his swan song, what makes this matchup special, and how WWE could book this monumental bout. Kurt Angle's journey in professional wrestling is the stuff of legend. Debuting in WWE in 1999, the Wrestling Machine quickly established himself as a once-in-a-lifetime talent. With unmatched technical prowess and an unparalleled ability to entertain, Angle became a cornerstone of the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras. From his rivalry with Stone Cold Steve Austin to his iconic matches against Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker, Angle's resume reads like a greatest hits album of WWE history. Despite a brief hiatus from the company, Angle returned in 2017, taking on roles as both an in-ring competitor and general manager of Raw. In 2019, Angle officially retired after a loss to Baron Corbin at WrestleMania 35, a decision he has openly admitted was less than ideal. "I wanted my last match to be something special," Angle said in a recent interview. "I wanted it to mean something, to tell a story that fans would remember forever." For Angle, Roman Reigns represents everything he loves about professional wrestling. In an episode of his podcast, The Kurt Angle Show, Angle explained why he believes Roman is the perfect choice for his final opponent. Roman is the face of WWE right now. He's at the top of his game, and he's carrying the company on his back, Angle said. "If I were to have one more match, I'd want it to be against someone who represents the future and the present of wrestling. Roman fits that bill perfectly." Angle also highlighted Roman's transformation into the tribal chief as a key factor. When Roman first came on the scene, people were unsure about him. But now, he's the complete package. His storytelling, his presence, his in-ring work, it's all world class. He's the kind of opponent that would bring out the best in me. A match between Kurt Angle and Roman Reigns wouldn't just be a physical contest, it would be a symbolic passing of the torch. Angle, a titan of WWE's golden eras, versus Roman, the leader of its current generation, represents a clash of eras that fans dream of. Angle's career was built on technical mastery and a no-nonsense approach to wrestling, while Roman's dominance is rooted in his ability to control the narrative and manipulate his opponents psychologically. This contrast creates the potential for a compelling storyline, one that could captivate both hardcore fans and casual viewers. Imagine Angle stepping back into the ring, driven by the desire to prove that he still has what it takes to compete with the best. Roman, meanwhile, would relish the opportunity to cement his legacy by defeating yet another legend. For Roman Reigns, facing Kurt Angle in a marquee match would be a chance to further solidify his status as one of the all-time greats. Roman has already defeated legends like The Undertaker, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar, but Angle presents a different kind of challenge. Roman's character as the tribal chief thrives on respect and dominance. Facing Angle, a man who commands universal respect both inside and outside the ring, would add another layer to Roman's quest for acknowledgement. In a promo leading up to the match, Roman could call out Angle's past accolades, dismissing them as relics of a bygone era. "Kurt, you were great in your time, but your time is over," Roman might say. "This is my WWE. I'm the tribal chief. And if you step into my ring, I'll make sure your final chapter ends in humiliation." If WWE were to book Angle versus Roman, the storyline would need to honor both men's legacies while building anticipation for an emotional climax. The feud could begin with Angle appearing as a guest on SmackDown to celebrate his career. During the segment, Roman and Paul Heyman interrupt, with Heyman mocking Angle's retirement and Roman questioning whether Angle ever truly deserved his legendary status. "You're looking at the greatest of all time," Roman could declare, gesturing to himself. "Not you, Kurt. You're just a gold medalist who couldn't handle staying on top." The confrontation sets the stage for Angle to challenge Roman to a match, declaring that he's not done yet. "If I'm going out against the best," Angle would say. Over the following weeks, WWE could showcase video packages highlighting Angle's career, juxtaposed with Roman's rise to dominance. Angle could train intensively, showing fans that he's willing to put everything on the line for this one last fight. Roman, meanwhile, could continue to undermine Angle, portraying him as a washed-up has-been who doesn't belong in the tribal chief's WWE. The match itself would need to be a spectacle. Angle's technical style would clash with Roman's methodical pace, creating moments of tension and drama. Fans would cheer for every Angle slam and ankle lock, while Roman's power moves and psychological tactics would keep them on edge. The climax could see Angle locking in the ankle lock, bringing the crowd to its feet as Roman struggles to escape. Ultimately, Roman would counter with a devastating spear, securing the victory and cementing his dominance. Despite the loss, Angle would receive a standing ovation from the crowd, with Roman showing a rare moment of respect by acknowledging Angle's legacy. The match would serve as a fitting farewell for Angle, while also further elevating Roman's status as the definitive face of WWE. The prospect of Angle versus Roman has already sparked excitement among fans. Social media is buzzing with dream scenarios, fantasy bookings, and debates over whether Angle could still hang with Roman in the ring.